No, I did not bump the table. This is what a game of Toy Soldiers Action of History looks like as it goes on. This is World War One, the invasion of Gallipoli. I can barely say that word, so bear with me. And every time a toy soldier dies in this game, you knock them over where they were hit. So this is just piles of dead bodies as they attempted to make their way into this fortress. This is the end of a major battle, and I think this would be really good to show the intensity of what the game has come down to. So, at the end of the game, I forgot about this guy. He's supposed to be over here. At the end of the game, this is the British versus, I guess it's Germans, but it's supposed to be the Turkish forces, but, bear with me. Germans. So what we have left here on the British side is these Indian troops. They've got about 10 of them there. They've got one guy over here, and the rest of his unit was killed. They have one machine gun unit with an officer. They have this beautiful trench line with just one officer left alive. All the Highlanders are dead. Most of the British infantry are dead. Here's more dead Highlanders, more dead British infantry. And so on the German side, all they have left is this one squad of infantry. And I thought they had an officer. Oh, the officer is with them in the back. So there's one squad of infantry with an officer. And in this sniper tower, there are two snipers and an officer up there. So those are the German forces. They are getting ready to lose this game unless they luck out. So both sides are going to be using everything they have to land a victory in this last stretch. It has been a brutal, violent game. Tons of soldiers have died this is the fourth battle. Over the first three, over 300 men have died so far. So after this, right now we're at about 380. So 380 toy soldiers have died over 4 games, and this is what it looks like. I mean, you can really see it is just a slaughterhouse, and it really gives that effect of, like, there are times where your men are literally just wading through dead bodies. Like this officer, I forgot about him, he's still alive, and he's by this machine gun, which he can operate. And he is just surrounded by dead bodies on all sides. And sometimes what's really cool is all these mixed forces will close in on one spot, and when the battle's over, it is just mixed, like 5 different kinds of soldiers all mixed into a dead pile. So let's go ahead and get a game of Toy Soldiers Action of History World War I going. So, kind of a cool thing, I actually drew out the map and drew out my plans for the invasion of how we would do the invasion after several failed attempts to take the fortress. I drew this out, and I'm trying to stick to it to some degree, as an officer would have to during a historical battle. So, the blue dice represents the Germans, the white one represents the British, so the British are going first. So, let's jump over. The first unit I'm going to activate is the British Infantry Machine Gun Team, and the reason I'm going to do that is because, believe it or not, they actually see those gray heads way out in the distance. They have line of sight on those. And so because they're not moving, with these 4 machine guns, they're going to shoot 24 times at that team, and they might win the game before it even really begins. So they're going to go ahead and give that a shot. We're going to try 24 shots. Let's jump over to the dice. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and roll this. It's 24 dice, only hitting on 6s, but all of these shots can be re-rolled. So we got 3, and now we're going to re-roll these. Alright, and let's see, there's just 3 more. So they get 7. All these get pushed aside. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. These are going to do a -1, so the enemy needs 6s. Those are all failed. They can re-roll because they're in cohesion. They're in a large group. And that's all failed. So all 6 of them die. So let's see what happens on the battlefield. Alright, over here, this unit has just been hit 6 times. So let's kill 6 men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So most of the German infantry has been destroyed. That is a shame. So now it's the German's turn, and this officer is going to move here. He doesn't really need to get that close, but he's going to do it anyway. And he is going to call some kind of support attack. All right, the officer has decided to call in air support. So an ace pilot is going to come down and do a strafing run on the infantry. This is the amount of shots. It's 4. All right, 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. And it does nothing. So the airplane was totally ineffective. Now activating is going to be the Indian infantry fighting for the British. They're going to go after the sniper tower that's right here. It's got blue dudes inside of it. They're going to go ahead and hold still and aim so that they can hit on a better number. Now they're going to be hitting on 4s, and there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 riflemen that can shoot that far. Alrighty, we got our 10 shots hitting on 4s with re-rolls because of the cohesion. Look at that. They are just hitting everything. And the vast majority of shots are going to hit. These aren't going to do a -1. So 5s and 6s so far. They're going to have to re-roll these. Let's see. Alright, 3 die. That's all of them. Inside the sniper tower, these riflemen have just fired everything they've got, and they have killed this officer, and they have killed this sniper. And you just take them out, knock them down wherever you want, all around the area, make a little scene. Look, they're all dead. So, cool. Alrighty, now we are going to go to the Germans, and they have 1 guy left. He's right here. He is going to try calling long-range artillery from his position. So let's go ahead and try that. Calling in a long-range artillery order. He gets 8. Alright, he's going to get 8 shots. These hit on 6s. Alright, 1 hit. And if that unit hadn't already gone, it makes it so they're suppressed and can't move for this turn or do anything this turn. So they'd already activated, so it doesn't matter, but they are going to lose a man. Oh boy, it looks like it's this guy. Alright, so that's 1 more guy down. This officer has line of sight on 1 over there, so he is going to attempt an airstrike as well. He gets 6, so he's going to have 6 shots. Hitting on 6s, 1 hits. The officer is instant killed. Alrighty, this officer joins his men and is killed alongside them. Alrighty, we're going to go to the next turn. That was 1 complete turn. And all that's left is this single German officer, and he is probably going to get killed. We'll see if he can go down fighting. Alright, blue is German. Oh, he's doomed. These Indian infantrymen are going to engage him from there. They're going to aim and they have 9 shots because they took a casualty earlier. Hitting on 5s. Alrighty. We're going to re-roll these because they're in cohesion. Alrighty. I think they actually should have hit on 4s there. That's my bad. Alrighty. He's dead. So, let's go see the end of the game. Open fire! 9! Oh, that guy just came back to life. He's dead. Oh, look at that. The game is not over. It is secretly still going on. So let's see. What's this guy going to do? He just lost his friends. He is going to run right over here and put a bullet right in that squad. Let's see if I have a dice sitting around, because usually I do. Let's use this guy because I don't need it anymore. He's going to fire his rifle, hitting on 5s. He cannot re-roll because he is alone. So now we're going to end the game with the officer in the rear is going to call for an airplane on this guy. Take him out. That's 1 shot. That's 5. So let's go back over to the dice rolling area and roll the final shots. All right, these should get rid of it. Hitting on 4s, 4 hit. They're -1. He needs all 6s to survive, and he did not get that. Alrighty. The game is officially won. This is actually the first time in a long time that this is only the second time they've taken this fortress. They've never won with troops on the inside. They totally stomped the Germans this time. This is a great victory. It's super rare, but look at the casualties to pull this off. They are just everywhere. There are a lot more dead coming out of this battle than alive. And that's something that this game really takes pride in, is showing you the horror of war in what used to be just a pile of fallen over army men that would look like nothing. Now whenever you see a pile of dead army men, I want you to think of dead army men. Look at that. Like, they just look like they got smoked by that explosion and they were all taken out. This machine gun team managed to survive the entire battle and just laid down suppressing fire the entire battle. They were very lucky in that sense. So that was a battle of toy soldiers, action of history. This is the new World War I mode that is dropping very soon. I just realized the camera's been tilted. Sorry about that. So this is going to be another addition to the game. It's already done. It just needs to be added to the link. And working with my new collaboration, my friend Toothpick, we're going to find a way to make the link better and to just add more stuff to this game, including building your own miniatures and building your own terrain. So that is an intense ending to the invasion of Gallipoli. I think that's, gosh, I don't remember which year it was. It might be 1915, 1916 era. I don't totally recall. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this game of Toy Soldiers Action of History. Thanks for watching.